KMCers whatever. I'm Kiersten and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys exactly what we do to make our April Fool's Day dinner, what we like to call Fool's Dinner. Because you kind of sometimes look like a fool while you're eating it, but it is a very fun idea to do with kids when you're doing a party. Like, it is a very fun idea for a take on April Fool's Day. I'll go ahead and show you what I have done, and I'll show you how I did it, and that way you guys can make your own customization Fool's Day menu if you would like. So this is my menu that I've had since I made this in 2021. So I've had this for 3 years and we've used it every single year. But I want to make a new one because it's been 3 years. So I went ahead and did this one. This is really cute. I kind of made it a themed one. This one, my original one, each like section has its own type of theme. So like I did like villains, I did Disney princesses, Disney villains, utensils were just the colors, and then I did superheroes, and like that was kind of what I did. But this time I made mine all fire themed, so a lot of fire. If you don't know, Chris is a volunteer firefighter, so it's kind of become part of our life. And so I thought I would make one theme on the paper instead of doing each section themes. If you want to do each section a theme, you can totally do this, any theme you want, but I wanted mine to be all cohesive since I already did do a random theme. So I went ahead and started working on this one, and I will just show you exactly what I did, and that way you can make your own. Also, if you do not have a computer or a printer and don't have this option, you can also just write this on a paper if you really wanted to and make your own papered menu, handwritten if you wanted. But I like the way it looks, like more professional when it is typed up, so I like to just type it up. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So it's going to be a little difficult to see, but I opened my Word documents and I'm in a new tab, and this is the one I just did, but you can go down here on the search bar and I just typed in menu, and then it searches for online templates, and there is quite a bit of them. These are the ones that are showing up for me. So I hit create, and then it originally looked like this, and then I kind of changed it so that way it was one paper to like 2 rows instead of just one. And simply all I really did was just moved this over, and then I just had another box here and just kind of did that way. That's kind of how I did it, but I will just go back to the original. So it says menu up here, and at the top I put Fool's Menu because we call it Fool's Dinner, so it's just the menu for Fool's Day. Let's do the event being Fool's Dinner. You can put any kind of event there. And then you can list off the items. So again, I did mine by category. Alright, so you see that's what I typed in. And then this says menu item name. So for what I did was I started with my first category and I did drinks. Whoops, drinks. And then under the menu item description, if you did like, let's say that we did like, I don't know, chicken. You can write in the description that you make like a chicken breast or, you know, whatever, right? But I'm gonna put drinks, and then on this, I started to just name off a bunch of different things. I did it where there was like 8 different items, right? And then my utensils, I always just do a color. I just do it separate from the theme, just to kind of differentiate that this is not food related, that this is going to be your utensil that you're going to eat with. So then once I have this all done, I like the way it looks, I would print it off. I printed it off like this, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and get some cardstock paper, which I need to go grab, and some tape and markers, and kind of jazz it up. So like this old one, I put washi tape around the edge, but I have the main paper glued onto a cardstock paper, so it's just like more sturdy to go ahead and tape this onto a cardstock paper, and maybe put some washi tape if I can find some around the edges. Okay, so the first step is I had a little excess that I wanted to cut off, so I went ahead and cut down my menu so it'll fit on my cardstock better. So I'm gonna kind of line it up. I forgot to grab tape. I grabbed washi tape, but I didn't grab normal tape. So I'm gonna kind of line it up like this and tape it down. And then I did grab some washi tape though, which I do have this black and white striped. You could also just go and buy specific if you really wanted to make this. I'm just gonna use what I have. So that is what I'm gonna work on now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I did it to both papers because I did print off enough menus for everybody in the family or everybody that's gonna be at the party. Just make sure you have enough menus and make as many as you need to make. Now it's just me and Chris that do this every year, and since it's only the two of us, I only have to make 2 menus. But of course, if we were ever to do a dinner party or whatever, we'd make more menus. So I just put like little loops on the back side just around the edges if you can't see them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just line it up where I want it to go, I should say. Not necessarily dividing it to be perfect. And then I push it down. This is what I'm looking like. I'm gonna go and do the same thing to the second one. So you could leave it like this, but I also find that the edges still kind of come up. So I do like to put washi tape around the edges so that way it doesn't come up. So that's what I'm gonna do with this washi tape. But get creative with it. If you want to draw more on it in color, you can use marker. You can just kind of be very creative with what you want. If you're hand drawing it, you can draw little foods of anything. You could, if you're really into drawing. I'm just not wanting to do that. I like the way that this looks because it already has a design on it. So I'm gonna keep it like this, and this is my menu. Okay, so now we're gonna do the next step. After you have created your menu and you've made it look all pretty for people to order from, you are going to then, you can also laminate if you have a laminator. I just didn't even think about that, but I don't have one, so I'm not going to laminate it. But if you're gonna continue to use it with maybe children and stuff, it might be smart to laminate it, but you don't have to. Because if you're gonna change this up every year, you can change it up every year if you want. We use the same menu. Like I said, I've had the first menu for 3-4 years now, and I'm just getting a new menu made. So we're gonna go ahead and create a cheat sheet. So this is how the cheat sheet works. Okay, so this is how you're gonna do the cheat sheet. You are gonna go ahead and type up every name that is on your menu. So in my case, it's all fire related. So I have the drinks as a fire truck, fire hydrant, a smoke detector. I will type that all up on my computer. You can also just put this on your phone notes. You can actually write it down if you wanted. I just like to type it up just because it's easier to read. I feel like my handwriting sucks sometimes, so it's just easier for me to read it. So I'll do that with every single category on my menu. So that's drinks, appetizers, entrees, desserts, and utensils. And then I'll put put behind it what I want it to be. So like we talked about, fire truck, or we didn't talk about. The fire truck option I put as water, and I also just go through and just put what I actually have in my house as food options. So I'll go through all of my drink options. Unfortunately, I don't have 8 options of drinks. So because I don't have 8 options of drinks, some of these words will be the same as some other words. So if you order the fire truck, that is water, but also if you order ambulance, that is going to be water too. So it just, you can kind of customize that how you want. Okay, Ben, order all of your stuff.
Have the ladder.
Have the what? Ladder? Okay. I'm gonna do fire gear.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna do the fire marshal.
Combustible.
Incinerate. What do you want?
10-4.
10-4. I agree.
I'm going with white.
I'm gonna go with red. So we ordered. So tonight we're gonna make our food. Alrighty, so now that we have ordered our food, I'm gonna show you exactly what it is gonna look like. So you can read that it is my cheat sheet right here. So we're gonna start with the drinks. I labeled everything that we have. So we do have water, milk, hot chocolate, root beer, apple juice, crush, and then of course I didn't have enough, so I had to repeat a couple things. So Chris ordered the ladder, which is a crush. I'm sorry for the shaking camera. My dog is here. Then I ordered the fire gear, which is a glass of milk. So Chris is drinking a soda that he definitely does not like today. And I am drinking some milk. I ordered the fire marshal, so I am having some onion rings. And Chris ordered the lieutenant, and so he's having chips. Anyways, entrees. So Chris ordered the combustible, which is the hot dogs and hamburgers. So for him, he will eat hamburger. And I ordered the incinerate, and so I questioned if we had chicken wings, and we do. So I'm eating chicken wings. And then our dessert, we both ordered the same thing, but we only have one bar, so I'm just gonna switch it to something that we can both eat. So I'm switching it to an ice cream, a bowl of ice cream. And then our utensils, he ordered the white with just chopsticks. I ordered red, so I have to eat everything with a potato masher. Alright, so Chris had to respond to a fire call, so he is gone right now. It's quite a bit later than I would like it to be, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on the supper. There's my chicken wings, and then over here I have my onion rings. I am basically just waiting for my oven to preheat so I can get these in, because these are going to take longer to cook than my onion rings. Look at that cutie. I kind of overburnt my food, so now I'm sad. So I have a potato masher. That is my food. These are more like hockey pucks, if you're asking me.
Yeah, you're gonna have a fun time. Wait, you're recording?
Mm-hmm.
Without me?
Well. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay.
Well, I might have failed. That's
Just tell me
really
what I'm
bad.
gonna do with the whole thing. Dealing with our utensils. Choppy sticks. Mini drumsticks.
This is not gonna work.
Would you rather prefer these?
No, I just rather prefer not eating it because honestly it looks really gross.
Grabbing a chip with basically needles.
I just smush it. It doesn't work.
Wait,
I have no idea.
I got one.
Wait. I got some off.